Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the topic how to deal with emotionally unavailable men. So I'm going to give you guys some in-depth advice for how to deal with men who are closed off emotionally, whether you are seeing them casually dating or you are in a committed relationship with them. So there's several different situations that you could be faced with if you are dealing with an emotionally unavailable man. So the first thing that I really want you to rule out is narcissism. Because if you're dealing with a narcissistic man, there is really not much you can do about that to fix it. So I'm just going to go run through the top signs of narcissism so that you can rule out that the man that you are dealing with right now is definitely not narcissistic. There's nothing you can do about that. If someone is a narcissist, they're just always going to be a narcissist. It's a mental condition. So either you have to learn to live with a narcissist if you're really that in love with the person. You definitely shouldn't expect them to change. It's just, honestly, it's a mental condition. First sign is that they are self-obsessed. So they are very much focused on themselves. Another major sign is they lack empathy. They are very unable to put themselves in the shoes of someone else and see things from another person's point of view. They're literally quite incapable of doing that. They also have a sense of grandiosity, which means that they literally think they're better than people. Like they actually believe that they are on another level and that people are literally beneath them. And they only want to associate with high status people and things, and they want recognition for this. The status is really important to them. They're in need of constant admiration and attention. So they're like very attention seeking. They always have to be the center of attention. They always are fishing for compliments. They always just want to feel like people are in constant admiration of them. Sense of entitlement is another one. They always expect you to do things for them on their terms. And they also exploit others without guilt or hesitation. They don't have any moral compass when it comes to that. If you watch how they treat their family members and friends, they can maybe throw them under the bus or betray them, double cross them, stab them in the back, and to them, they literally do not care and they don't feel bad about it. And another huge sign is that they frequently demean, belittle, and bully others. I've seen people do this in very subtle ways. They don't just straight up say you're dumb, or they're not like directly bullying, but I've seen people do it in a subtle way where they just slide in little comments, little jabs. And the whole intention behind that is just to make someone feel less, or make someone feel dumb, or make someone feel stupid, or just make them question themselves. I've seen people do that in that way, narcissists. So the most important thing to remember if you think you're dealing with a narcissist is that they are not looking for equal partners. They're looking for obedient admirers. They are looking for obedient admirers. So as soon as you don't do what they want you to do, they are going to dispose of you and discard of you like you are trash. And they will not even hesitate or have a second thought about that. They are literally not mentally capable of caring. So if you don't think that you're dealing with a narcissist, this guy seems normal to you, like he seems like he has a moral compass, he has empathy, he treats his friends and families with respect, then there's other reasons why. It could be that he is dealing with a traumatic past or a childhood, and so there's a lot of emotions that he has not dealt with, and they are just overwhelming him. And so because he is so emotionally crippled from his past, he is unable in his present to give the love that is required in a healthy relationship. So that is not an impossible situation, but I really want you to step into the situation with the awareness that it's going to be difficult. For lack of a better term, sorry I'm being really blunt, but you are working with a project case. This is a project for you, and just be aware that just because you want this person to change and you want what's best for them doesn't necessarily mean that they want that for themselves. And the key is that they have to really truly want that for themselves and be taking action towards bettering themselves, towards healing from their traumatic childhoods or whatever happened to them. They have to be taking action to that, and they really have to be in the mindset of wanting to truly change. Because if you are the only one that's invested in this change, nothing is going to happen. It's up to them to change. So don't try to be the hero in this situation if they are not willing to help themselves. That is an absolute requirement. And honestly, see it as a deal breaker. If they are not wanting to help themselves and you're the one that's literally dragging them and trying to motivate them and push them and basically force them to try to do this for themselves, it's not going to get anywhere and you're just going to get hurt in the end. So pay attention to this guy's actions. If he is not taking action to heal from his traumas so that he can become more emotionally available to you, he does not want to. That is just the bottom line. He does not want to if his actions don't match up. He can say he wants to, but is he actually taking action towards that, right? That is what the most important thing is. Pay attention to the actions, not what they're saying. It's the actions. Now, if you don't think you're dealing with a guy that has emotional trauma and he's definitely not narcissistic, then this guy just simply isn't ready to open up to you emotionally yet. And the last thing you want to do is pressure a guy to open up to you, because that's just going to push him away more. Okay, you don't want to walk into this situation with an agenda, basically, because they're going to be able to sense that you are trying to pry them open, and that, again, is the wrong way to go about it. You want to be like honey, where the bees come to the honey. You want to allow him to come to you and him to open up to you when he is ready. So all you got to do is put yourself in an energy of receiving and no pressure, where you're not pushing yourself on him. You want to just be in the energy of, I am here to listen to you when you are ready. And you want to create an energy of trust between you two. Okay, you want to build the trust first. So the first thing you want to do is adopt an air of non-judgment. Just get him talking. It doesn't necessarily have to be about his emotions or anything deep like that. But show him that you are truly interested in him, genuinely interested in who he is as a person, and that you genuinely care about what his beliefs are, who he is, what is important to him, his life. And you can start doing this through just, small talk subjects. Ask him questions about his life. Ask him about things that he is truly passionate about. Get him talking about what he is truly interested in and what really lights him up. Get him to light up in a conversation. You can do this with anybody. It doesn't have to be a guy. This is a great way to create trust in any conversation. You want to share meaningful things between one another. A lot of people talk, but they don't talk to truly listen. So really develop your listening skills. When you're sitting there listening to someone, focus 100% on what they're saying. Don't focus on what you're going to say next, or don't focus on trying to be right or with some ulterior agenda, or don't focus on judging him. Just focus solely on what he is saying, trying to absorb it, trying to integrate it into your own mind. Be a student. You can learn something from everybody. Everybody can teach you something. No matter how quote unquote stupid they may seem, there's always something you can learn from somebody. So walk into the interaction as a student and as a true listener. People rarely get a chance to be truly listened to. And a great way to know if you're truly listening to someone is that when they say something to you, you are able to summarize it. So you can repeat what they said in your own words. And that means that you truly listened to them and that you truly understood what they were saying. And that is such a valuable, valuable gift that a lot of people don't actually get. A lot of people do not truly listen. So just truly listen. And it doesn't have to be how he feels about you. It doesn't have to be all these deep subjects. It can just be surface level things. But once he feels that trust and that genuine authenticity, and he feels the energy that you truly actually care about him, then he will naturally want to open up about other areas and about his emotions eventually. And then just let things flow. Don't try to direct what's happening. Don't try to control the flow between you two. If it's meant to be between you two and he is going to emotionally open up, it will just happen. Like I said, do not walk into the situation with an agenda, the attitude that things are going to play out my way or things are going to go my way. Do not have that attitude. Have a free-flowing attitude where whatever happens, happens, and that is just the way life is. Because if you trust life, life always brings to you exactly what you need. Have faith in life. And if you're putting yourself out there, you're creating an air of trust, you are really trying to build a genuine connection, that is the best thing you can do and the best way to get a guy to open up to you. And if you do all of these things and he still doesn't open up to you, you just have to accept the fact that it's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. This guy isn't meant to be in your life, and maybe the universe is protecting you from future heartbreak or future disaster in a relationship. Maybe this guy is a bad guy. Like, you don't really know, right? They always say that you don't really know a person until you live with them for like 2 years. Then you truly know all about that person, their true colors, their bad habits, the skeletons in the closet, right? So maybe life is helping you dodge a bullet. Just be accepting and trusting. Put yourself out there without an agenda, without trying to manipulate or control a situation, and allow him to come to you. Like I said, be the honey. Another way is to show him what an amazing person you are. If you already are a high quality woman, you've got a great head on your shoulders, you've got a great grip on yourself, you know, you have your goals, your dreams, you take care of yourself, he's going to be very attracted to you. You're going to be very magnetic, and he's going to be a lot more likely to want to open up to you. He's going to see that you are one of a kind. So that's another little tip for you. If you want to know more about that, check out my video, High Quality Woman Traits, as well as how I became beautiful using the law of attraction. I wish you nothing but love and happiness and fulfillment, and whatever you are seeking, know that you will truly find it. Just trust life. Have faith in yourself and in life. Please add me on Instagram at lyrascotchz if you have any specific videos you'd like me to make for you. DM me on my Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.